Hey Nishat,
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Hello,
good
sir.
afternoon. Taiba, first of all, I'm going to add Anandji, please message me on Telegram and I will add you to the group. Books. First of all, yesterday we learned the form. Hello, silence. The past form of be, verb, and can. And you realize that every verb has a past form. And when we talk about the past, we use the past form. That's it. बहुत तेज भागे, run. Past form, ran. That's all. I ran very fast. I ran. No need to use was. Some people think, oh, I'm talking about the past time, was will be used. Was will be used when the verb is be. And if you have other verbs, any other verb, you will use the past of that verb. मैंने उसको देखा. I saw him. I will try to have the screen here in the class on Monday. A screen is necessary in the class so that students who don't have their own device, they can look at the screen. Yeah, it's very important to do something about it. On Monday, hopefully, we will have a screen hanging in the class. So
Good
please read.
afternoon, sir.
Very, very good practice. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I am very happy with the way students have written sentences. That's giving me a lot of confidence. Perhaps you don't realize these things. No teachers use these words when you study with them. I need to feel confident with your improvement. When you write things in the group, that gives me confidence. अरे बच्चा सीख रहा है, आगे बढ़ा है. That's what gives me confidence, and I'm more motivated to teach new things. देखो बेटा, अगर हम ड्रामा कर रहे हैं डॉक्टर होने का, तो हम इलाज कर सकते एक पुतले का भी, because I'm just pretending that I'm a doctor. But if I'm a real doctor, then I need a person who is breathing. Then I can think of and I can try to cure that person, treat that person. And if the person is dead, by the way, I will not stand there pretending that I am treating him or her. If I'm a real doctor, understand what I'm trying to say? So, similar, when a teacher is a real teacher, for him or her, it matters that the students are learning. When the students are growing, the teacher feels a sense of joy, a sense of confidence, and wants to do more to help the students. And when the teacher realizes that the students are not growing, then he or she starts to lose confidence too, starts to lose motivation. So don't think only I have a responsibility here. You have equal responsibility. And that's why I'm so happy. I walked in with a big smile today because I read your sentences in the group. And it has made me very happy because I was a little nervous. But, good. Things are going okay. And you guys can do a little more and things will be even better. Past tense. Let's practice. But remember what you studied. Is it okay to say, I am eat, I am go, he is sleep? Is it all right? Can we say sentences like this? Like these? We can't. These sentences are all wrong in English. I sleep, he sleeps. I eat, he eats. No be verb needed, right? Similarly, when you are just you don't need to say I am sleep. You need to say I sleep. I'm so there. I sleep at 9 o'clock, right? And past tense, I was asleep. I slept, right? Hmm. I can sing very well. Okay. I can sing very well. Past tense. Ah, I could sing very well. That's the practice you did.
Power off.
Oh, didn't I connect? Okay, let me connect my Bluetooth.
Power on.
Just a second, people.
Bluetooth pairing.
Anand, are you the guy who called me yesterday?
What's up?
Oh, it's you, Anand. Okay. You changed your name to from Kushi to Anand. That's nice. Okay. All right. Anand, beta, be on camera. Taiba, be on camera, please. Yeah, good. So, what was I saying? I can sing very well. And past tense can changes into could. I could sing very well. हम अच्छे से नहीं गा पाए स्टेज पे नर्वस हो गए I couldn't sing very well on the stage. I became nervous. I got nervous. All right. Okay. I was nervous. All right. Fine. So I'm going to give you an exercise. Open your main book, everyone. Open your main book. Exercise 3. Complete the sentences with the past of the verb to be and can. You have to use either be verb or can, but in the past form. Because all these things are not about today. Exercise 3, read. Complete the sentences with the past form, past of the verb to be and the verb can. Can we check? Shall we check? So the first sentence. Come on, everybody. I wasn't at school yesterday because I was ill. Because I was ill. I wasn't at school yesterday because I was ill. 2, my parents last week, they on holiday in Spain. Hello, Ashutosh. Be on camera, please.
Hello, sir.
Hello. How are you doing?
Fine, sir.
Look at exercise 3 on your screen.
Okay.
I wish you had joined a bit earlier, maybe 10-15 minutes. No, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
sir.
I was expecting that you would use the same link, so I didn't send one.
Okay.
So the sentence is, I wasn't at school, right? Yesterday, because I was. But in the second sentence, one part will be negative and the other part will be positive. The choice is up to you. What you decide to do. You could say negative first part, positive second part, which will be more natural. My parents were not at work, weren't at work last week. They weren't at work last week. They were on holiday in Spain. They were on holiday in Spain. They weren't at work last week. Okay. Pencil in the left hand when I'm checking. Because it's not about correcting in the book. Yes, Peter. We can, why not? But here the instruction is very clear. Use the past form of the verb be and the past of can. Right? Number 3. Where were you last night? I phoned. But you weren't at home. Where were you last night? I phoned, but you weren't at home. Phone kiye the? I phoned. Past tense of phoned, okay? Number 4. I could read and write when I was just 5. I could read and write when I was just 5. Yeah, no problem. I could read and write when I was just 5. 5 साल में क्या आ गया था? I could read and write when I was just 5. Yeah. Did you, if you could, in sentence number 4, in the first blank space, well done. And if you used can, Still not a problem. Still not a problem. Because yes, can is wrong, but your mind is thinking in the right direction. But if you used was, I was, read, then there is a problem, big problem. Because I was read doesn't make sense at all in English. Can we say I am read? Then why can we say I was read? If I am read is not possible, how I was read is possible? Isn't it? मैं पढ़ता हूँ, I read. तो मैं पढ़ता था,
I was read.
क्या कर रहे हो? नहीं 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 नहीं,
I was
I
read.
मतलब मैं पढ़ता हूँ तो पास्ट में I read का past tense, that's all. Read का past tense, that's all. Nothing more, right? Nothing more. Just a second. Now, फिर से बोलता हूँ, अभी क्या करा था हम लोगों ने? I sleep, past tense, right? I sing, past tense I sang. We too. No need,
Power on.
no need to use the, no need to use the,
Power on.
give me a second.
Bluetooth pairing.
Why is it not connecting? Is it connected? Okay, this is. Just a second. So, if you wrote I can, by the way, though it is wrong because you should have used the past for, yet it is all right because your mind is thinking in the right direction. So, mistakes are of different kinds. Some mistakes of yours make me worried, and some mistakes of yours only gives me confidence, no worries there.
Connected.
Yeah, good. So I could read and write when I was just 5. I could read and write when I was just 5. And number 5. My sister couldn't read until she was 7. Well done, those who used a negative verb, If you remember, अगर कोई काम देर से होएगा, negative sentence, until, साथ में. हम तो 7 बजे उठते ही हैं. हम तो 7 बजे, और एक sentence, हम 7 बजे उठते हैं. In both the sentences, the message is 7 बजे उठना. Fact, 7 बजे उठना. Mood is very different. In one sentence, you are simply giving the message, मैं 7 बजे उठता हूँ. In the second sentence, मैं तो 7 बजे उठता ही हूँ. इसका मतलब लेट से उठते हो, आप ये कन्फेस कर रहे सेंटेंस में कि वो जो सिचुएशन है, कॉन्टेक्स्ट है, इसके हिसाब से 7 बजे उठना लेट है, कुछ काम नहीं हो पाएगा, ऐसा कोई फीलिंग आ रहा है. कैसे ज्वाइन करेंगे 6 बजे वाला क्लास? हम तो 7 बजे उठते ही हैं. I don't get up until 7 o'clock. तो यहाँ क्या है? मेरी बहन को ना 7 साल में पढ़ना लिखना आया. मुझे 5 साल में आ गया था, उसको 7 साल में आया. ये टोन है. She couldn't read and write until she was 7. She couldn't read until she was 7 साल में आया. उसे 7 साल में आया. She couldn't read until she was 7. अगर सीधा सीधा बोलना, उसको 7 साल में आ गया था. She could read when she was 7. 7 साल में आया था. She couldn't read until she was 7. Okay, late बताने के लिए. Fine. So let's read the sentences one more time out loud. I wasn't at school yesterday Because I was ill. Everybody read with me, okay? Read with me. And why are you not sitting here again like I wanted the other day? That chair is available, right? Vacant. Can somebody pass that chair? Who is the strongest there? Can you do that? Yeah. Thank you. Come here. The chair might look in a bad condition, but you know what? I think I bought this chair 16 years ago. I remember when 16 years ago. And the metal, the pipe that you see here is 10 times stronger than the chairs you buy today. They don't have the longevity. They don't have the longevity. It means they will go bad in 2, 3, 4 years, But look, if I, spend some time, this chair can look brand new and very strong. I need a little to invest some time, to get that done. So I don't really feel bad about having them here because I know I just need a little time. I'll take them, and there are people who can put the foam here and a nice piece of cloth, and it will look like new if you paint this as well before you do that. It will look like new, and no chair in the market today can match its strength. And you know how much I paid for one? 350 rupees. 315. But I think 17 years ago, 315 is equal to now 1400 rupees today. Because in 7 years, your money, 8 years, your money becomes double. So 350 is equal to 700, and 700 multiplied by 2, 1400. Even if you spend 1400 today, that's the problem now. Why the quality has degraded? Why the quality has gone down? Because people are not ready to pay 1400 rupees for this kind of chair today. So what option did they have? They had to degrade the quality. Degrade, upgrade, degrade. Upgrade, everybody knows. They upgrade their phones and all, right? Degrade. Okay. So this is why I guess. So I don't feel bad about keeping them here. Some people might say, oh, the chairs don't look good. They don't look good because I'm being a bit careless. But I don't want to throw them away at all. I think they will last really long. Okay. And look at the pen, 16 years. I don't think today's chairs will last that long. Okay. Let's continue, beta. Let's continue reading.
ना मैं दिखा दिस तू
Shabbat, you're unmuted. Okay, let's see. Let's read. Number 2. My parents weren't at work last week. They were on holiday in Spain. I'm looking at you all. I'm watching you all, okay? And I'm making sure I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. You guys are not making efforts to read. So you're not making any efforts to learn anything. So please, you have the books, start reading with us at your own pace. 3. Where were you last night? Where were you last night? I phoned, but you weren't at home. 4. I could read and write when I was just 5. My sister couldn't read until she was 7. All right? Now, one more exercise. Exercise 4. Work with a partner. Ask and answer questions about you. The question will be, oh, where were you? That's all. Where were you? Kahan the aap? Where are you? Matlab, kahan ho? Are past tense. Where were you at 8 this morning? Where were you at 8 this morning? Where were you at 8 this morning? Answer. Where were you at 8 this morning? Okay, please. Okay, Ashutosh, where were you at 8 this morning?
So I am in the yard. My elder brother's office.
All right. M is for present. 8 o'clock this
Okay, sir.
morning is past. You should not
Okay.
use am. You should say I was. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yesterday I were at 2 o'clock in BDM, sir.
At 8 o'clock this morning. At 8 o'clock this morning. आज सुबह 8 बजे. At 8
Okay,
o'clock
sir.
morning. Where were you? Answer. Right. Was anybody in the bathroom, toilet at 8 o'clock? No, because 8 o'clock is a good time to be in the bathroom, to be in the toilet. Okay. Well, people here have a more disciplined routine in the morning. Nobody was in the bathroom at 8 o'clock. Okay, good. Okay. Do you want to know where I was at 8 o'clock this morning? I was at school, of course. Okay. Where were you at 10 last night? Hmm? Where were you at 10 last night? You were in bed. You were in your bathroom. You were in your bedroom. You were in your dining room. Where were you? You were at your shop. Okay. What is my question and what you're answering? What is my question? Where were you at 8 o'clock? Where were you? At home? In bed? At home? In front of the TV? In the living room? On the sofa? Where were you at 10 last night? You were in bed, not the bed. In bed. You were in bed. Okay. And you, Sandhya, where were you at 10 last night? Okay, you were in your dining room. Okay. 10 o'clock. Isn't 10 late to be in the dining room for a kid like you? You should have dinner 7 or before 7:30. Understand? Okay. Shabbo, where were you at 10 o'clock last night? I will unmute you. Yeah.
Maybe I was kitchen.
I was in the kitchen. I was?
In the kitchen. I was in the kitchen.
All right. Okay. What about you, Nishad? Where were you at 10 last night?
At home.
At home. But you're not telling us where at home.
But that time I studied.
Okay, so you were in bed studying, or you were at your dining table, sorry, study table, my bad. You were at your
Yeah, I
study
sat
table,
on the yes, I sat on the study table.
not on the study table. You
And
were at study table. क्योंकि location बता रहे हो आप अपना कि हम कहाँ थे? I was at my study
study
table.
table because near to
On the study table मतलब उस पे चढ़ के बैठे हुए थे.
yes, no, sir.
You were
Yeah,
at your okay.
at yes, I studied.
All right.
Can I say I sat on the chair first?
हाँ बोल सकते हैं बट नॉर्मली आपसे पूछा जाए आप कहाँ थे तो आप लोकेशन बता रहे हो ना अपना लोकेशन बताने के लिए मैंने कल बताया था विच वर्ड
But I'm not on this, but I'm not sat at the table because I am
एम
sat,
एम कहाँ से आ रहा है एम कहाँ से आ रहा है यू टॉकिंग अबाउट पास्ट
I
व्हाई
sat, this is past, sorry. I sat on the bed.
हाँ तो फिर बोल सकते हैं आई वाज इन बेड स्टडिंग आई वाज इन बेड स्टडिंग ऑलराइट और अदरवाइज आई वाज
In
स्टडिंग
bed या on bed?
मैं बताता हूँ दोनों बात सुन लो देखो बेड हैज टू मीनिंग्स एक bed is a piece of furniture. Bed is a piece of, जब ये piece of furniture है तो on the bed कोई problem नहीं है, आराम से बोल सकते हैं on the bed. लेकिन bed gives the sense of so many things, जिसमें sleeping and private moments with your partner, ये सब feelings आती है. अगर एक आदमी बोलता है for the language sake I'm saying this, and kids won't understand, it's all right. If a person goes to the doctor and says, doctor, I have been bad. Okay, so you can understand what he's talking about, right? If a person goes to the doctor and says, Doctor Saab, I have problems in bed. Okay, so you know what kind of doctor he is and what he is there for. So bed has different meaning to ये extension से meaning बन जाती है बेटा. ये meaning कैसे बन जाती है? Extension से. Bed मतलब तो बिस्तर होता है पहला. What is the literal meaning of बिस्तर? Okay. So bed means बिस्तर. That's the first meaning, literal meaning of bed. Okay. But उसके बाद तो आगे आपको extension से meaning चली जाती है. तो अगर किसी ने कहा I am in bed, तो वो ये नहीं कह रहा कि बिस्तर पे बैठे हुए हैं, वो सो रहा है. I am in, okay, I am in bed मतलब वो सो रहा है. सुबह सुबह फोन है, क्या कर रहा है विनय? Some my friend called me. I said, get lost. I'm in bed. You're ruining my sleep, right? I am in bed. Yeah, get lost. Don't call me again. I'm switching my phone off. Okay. Yeah, that's how I talk to my friends. This is how you talk to your friends too? Or you call them, talk to them with a lot of respect. Okay. So bed has different meanings. So in bed is fine, but only for the sleeping and other things. लेकिन एक फर्नीचर के तौर पे चाबी कहाँ है? बिस्तर पे. तो सो रहा है क्या? So it is on the bed. Where are the keys? They are on the bed. They are on the bed. No problems. Where are the books? The books are on the bed. No problems. Got it? So Nishat was studying in bed. हो सकता है आराम से अपना बैठ के पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, सो रहे हैं, लेट रहे हैं, पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं बिस्तर में. I was in bed studying. I was in bed studying. और अगर आराम से चेयर वगैरह where is this noise coming from? Noise coming. I have no idea. Yeah, people help me. Anand, bit, I'm making you the co-host because you're on your laptop. Okay. And if you find anybody busy, then simply mute them.
Okay.
So yeah, these things confuse learners of English a little bit. So yeah, I was studying on the bed. Okay. Yeah, I was studying in my bedroom. No problems. Okay. Where are you going now? Next. He said toilet. He should have said to the toilet. He should have said to the toilet. He said toilet because he hasn't got that kind of language yet. But somebody who speaks good English, if you ask them, where are you going? They will not say toilet. They will say to the toilet. To the toilet. That's how naturally it will come, to the toilet. But to and that don't make sense in Hindi. So most people who speak Hindi will not use these words. They will only say toilet. If you want to check your friends at school and at college, ask them, where are you going? And if they say toilet, then understand that they don't understand English that well. And if they say to the toilet, it means they are speaking well. Because to the toilet, ऐसे नहीं आएगा मुंह पे. अब सीख रहा तो रट्टा मार लो, अलग बात है. But you know what I mean, right? फिर किसी और में फंसा दो. कहाँ जा रहे हैं? बोलेगा पापा के दुकान, papa's shop. No, to my father's shop. To my father's shop. Okay. So fine. Taiba, where were you at 10 o'clock last night?
I was in the bedroom.
You were in the bedroom. Very good. Watching TV or sleep or
Sleeping.
talking to your family. So you could simply say, I was in bed. I was in bed. I was in bed. Okay. Which means you were sleeping. And where were you at 10 o'clock last night, Mars? Mars, where were you?
I was in bed.
Mars was in bed. Mars is a young boy. You know, at 10 o'clock, he should be in bed. Very well done, Beta. You should be in bed. And Anand, were you in bed too at 10 o'clock last night? Anand?
Yes, uncle.
All right. And Sharik, what about you, Sharik? Where were you at 10 o'clock last night?
I am in a bridge riding a bike.
I am nahi bol sakte because we are talking about 10 o'clock last night, past time. देख सब कुछ जानने के बाद
Sir.
आदत नहीं छूट एम ज्यादा दिन आपके कान पे पड़ा है कि वॉज पहले ये बताओ बस एम मुंह से निकल जाता है ठीक है आपने जब सुना आई के बाद मुंह से क्या सुना किसी के बस निकल जाता है so you have to develop a new habit I was so Sharik was out he was out मतलब घर के बाहर था he was out riding his bike okay alone or with friends
With friends.
Bapita, huh? Sharik, 10 o'clock last night, he was riding his bike out on the road with his friends. Somebody is enjoying life here. Ashutosh, what about you? Where were you 10 o'clock last
Sir.
night?
So I was studying at 10 o'clock last night, sir.
Okay, where were you?
Sir, I'm now I'm in Bangalore, sir.
Sorry, we couldn't hear you. Can you say that again?
Now I
Ah.
am in Bangalore, sir.
I know. Where were you 10 o'clock last night?
Sir, I was studying, sir, at last night, sir.
Where were you at 10 o'clock last night?
Acha,
You have-
sir, I was
I was.
I was sir at home, sir.
You were at home. All right. Good, good. Anansi, where were you at 10 o'clock last night?
I was in bed.
Okay, very early, 10 o'clock. Anandji was in bed. And in Zama, what about you?
I was in bed.
He's lying, and Zamam is certainly lying. Wasn't in bed, I can tell. No, in Zamam, you were not in bed. Okay. It's all right. You can lie to me about these things. Where were you at this time? Everybody, where were you at this time? Anand, bit mute whoever is being noisy, okay? You will find out their mic will be, moving up and down, Their mic will show movement there. Okay, where were you at this time yesterday? You were here, right? But some people were not here. Yesterday, the attendance was a little poor. Some people, yes, in the you were not here. Where were you at this time? You were at the gym at this time. Okay. For one day. But every day you are here. On Friday, you go to the gym. Is it your gym?
No.
No, you are a member there. So you were there at the gym at this time yesterday. Normally, what time do you go to the gym? 6 in the morning? In the evening. All right, got it. And who else was not here yesterday? Who else was not here yesterday?
I was in this class.
You were here in this class at this time. All right. Okay, my Bob. Same, your friend is not here today. Where is he? Oh, Shivam, where were you? You were? नहीं, इन होम नहीं बोलते क्योंकि लोकेशन बता रहे हो ना कहाँ थे लोकेशन बताओ I was at home. I was at home. Okay. Fine. Let's move on. Do you want to know where I was at this time? Oh, yeah, what a coincidence. I was also here. Teaching you. All right. Where were you last Saturday evening? Last Saturday evening.
Maybe
Last
outside.
Saturday evening means evening, you know? Yeah, I mean, this question is not valid for us because Saturday evening we spend at home like a normal evening. We don't go out much, but a lot of people spend Saturday evening outside. So that's why this
Yes.
question, where were you last? Ashutosh is in Bangalore. He knows a lot of people in the city, Bangalore, enjoy their weekends, especially the evenings, outside home. It's a culture thing now. For all those people who work in those corporate jobs, they enjoy their evenings, Sunday, Saturday evenings, Friday evenings outside. Not everybody, but a lot of them. Okay, where were you last Sunday morning? Where were you last Sunday morning?
I was sleeping.
I was in bed.
Yes, sir.
But Sunday is the time when we can oversleep a little bit. We can stay in bed a little longer. But tomorrow I will go to the Bazaar Samiti, I will buy mangoes for the last time maybe this season. Okay. We are done here. Where were you? Where were you? Okay. हम जब फोन किए अब कहाँ थे? English. कहाँ थे आप? Where were you when I phoned? Where were you when I phoned? जब मैं आपको मैसेज किया तब कहाँ थे आप? Where were you when I texted you? Okay. कल शाम में कहाँ थे तुम जी? किसके साथ थे तुम? Who were you with? ये वाला थोड़ा ट्रिकी है, ध्यान दो. You were with somebody. You were मुझे वो somebody का नाम जानना है. Who were you with? Who were you with? Who were you with? Where were you last, yesterday evening? Who were you with? I know everything because I was also there. Okay. All right. Practice section. Move next page. Child prodigies. Child prodigies. Child prodigies. You know what child prodigy means? A child prodigy is a special child. A child prodigy is a prodigy. Okay, a child prodigy. Say the word. Child prodigy. A child prodigy is a special child. Very talented at a young age. Very talented at a young age. Yes, natural talent. Child prodigy. For example, Sachin Tendulkar, when he was 6 or 7 years old, he could play cricket with 15-year-old boys. He could bat against boys who were 15 years old. Yeah. He was a child prodigy. Lata Mangeshkar could sing very well when she was 6, 7 years old. She was a child prodigy. Michael Jackson was a superstar singer when he was just 9 years old. The whole of America knew him as a singer when he was 9 years old only. He was also a child prodigy. So a child prodigy is a child with a very special talent at a very young age. Those children are called child prodigies. Okay. Do you have any child prodigies in your family? A child with a very special talent? When Aditi was young, she was 3, 4 years old and she could speak English very well. So some people said, sir, your daughter, she speaks English very well. She's a child prodigy. I said, are you serious? Speaking a language is not a talent. Speaking a language is not a talent. Speaking multiple languages is a talent. Like if somebody can speak 5, 6 languages, that is a talent. But speaking a language because your parents speak that language, because your teachers speak that language, is not a talent. It's not. Okay. So my daughter was not a child prodigy, but people said that because they thought, wow, she's only 3 years old, she can speak English so well, like that. That was not the case. Okay. You know, if you want to see some child prodigies, which show will you watch on TV? Which show will you watch on TV? Huh? Helen? Helen? Okay, I know what you're talking about. If you want to see child prodigies in India, on Indian TV, you should watch Dance Ke Nanne Ustad, right? Sometimes they have very small children there dancing wonderfully. 5-year-old children, 6-year-old children, right? Or Indian Idol for kids, you know, 6, 7-year-old children and singing like superstars. So they are child prodigies. Got it? Okay. So singular is a child prodigy. Plural is 2 child prodigies. Spelling change. G-Y, singular, a child prodigy, G-Y. And plural, G-I-E-S, prodigies. Just like country, countries. Understand? Baby, babies. So prodigy, prodigies. Got it? A child prodigy. So would you like to have a child prodigy as your child in the future when you guys get married and have children? Would you like to have a child prodigy as your son or daughter? Well, you might say yes, it would be amazing, but let me tell you, it's not always good because child prodigies, their life is sometimes not very easy because they're so talented. So they get too much attention at a very young age. People treat them differently. And that's why sometimes it's very hard. Michael Jackson's childhood was traumatizing. It was very, very bad childhood. Hello? Michael Jackson's childhood was very bad, unhappy childhood. He was so talented. He was so successful, but he wasn't a very happy person inside. So it's not always, you know, like a blessing. Sometimes it is a curse too, to be very talented at a young age when you can't handle that. You know, anyways, if you have smart parents, then maybe. What is the part of a speech of prodigy? Is it a noun? Is it a verb? Is it an adjective? What is the word prodigy? What is the word prodigy? Is it a noun, verb, or an adjective? What do you think? Quickly answer. Right. It is an. You are all idiots. You know why? Because you don't listen to your teacher. What did I tell you? Singular, prodigy, GY, plural, GIES, like country, like baby, सब कुछ बता दिया मैंने। और उसके बाद जब पूछा कि ये नाउन है, वर्ब, एडजेक्टिव है, then you guys are saying adjective। पता है क्यों? क्योंकि बचपन में तुम्हें एडजेक्टिव के लिए जो फीलिंग दी गई है ना, वो हावी हो गई 1 सेकंड में, और सब भूल गए कि मैंने क्या बताया था तुम्हें। सिंगुलर प्लूरल किसका होता है? किसका होता है? लेकिन
Now,
एडजेक्टिव है।
now.
prodigy तो एडजेक्टिव। अभी बता दिया, सिंगुलर GY, प्लूरल GIES, सब कुछ बता दिया। यस और नो बता दो मुझे, एंड देन जस्ट चेक वेदर यू आर। तो तुम वही सुनते हो जितना बोला जा रहा है, दिमाग में प्रोसेसिंग कुछ नहीं। मेमोरी कार्ड में और CPU में फर्क होता है बेटा। तुम अभी मेमोरी कार्ड हो इंग्लिश के मामले में, स्टोर कर पाते हो सिर्फ। मैंने बोला प्रोडिजी सिंगुलर, तुमने सुना प्रोडिजी सिंगुलर, मैंने कहा प्लूरल प्रोडिजीज, ठीक है। प्रोसेसिंग नहीं हुआ कि अगर इसका सिंगुलर प्लूरल हो रहा है तो एडजेक्टिव तो नहीं हो सकता। एक होता है क्या, ब्यूटीफुल्स, टॉल्स बोलते हैं, ऑनेस्ट प्लूरल करते हैं क्या? हाँ, बिग्स, स्मॉल्स, कभी हुआ है एडजेक्टिव का प्लूरल इंग्लिश में? Adjectives don't have a plural form in English. Adjectives have one form, and we use the same adjective with singular noun and plural noun. A big girl, two big girls. A big house, two big houses. Adjectives don't have a plural form. लेकिन आप लोग फटाक से बोल दिए उसका एडजेक्टिव। पता है किस वजह से? वो जो फीलिंग दे रहा था ना, वो वर्ड, वो मायने रख गया आपके लिए। फीलिंग दे रहा एडजेक्टिव वाला ना आपको, क्योंकि मैंने कहा था स्पेशल, टैलेंट और ये सारी चीजें हावी हो गई। मैं सही बोल रहा हूं? इसी वजह से ना कहा था एडजेक्टिव। टैलेंटेड चाइल्ड, टैलेंटेड इज एन एडजेक्टिव। A talented child is called a child prodigy. ध्यान दीजिए, प्रोसेसिंग करिए, जो इंफॉर्मेशन मैं शेयर करूं उसका क्या मतलब हुआ, थिंक अबाउट। नेवर माइंड, मूव ऑन। Idiot is not a very big word, don't worry. मैंने stupid नहीं बोला, okay? Stupid is a very strong word, okay? Stupid is a very strong word. Idiot is not a strong word, especially coming from a teacher is not a strong word. So don't allow yourself to be demoralized. Arey yaar, I'm idiot. No, it's okay. Next. Look at the photos of two young kids. Who are they? The boy is and the girl is Cleopatra Stratton. What can they do? Make a guess from the picture. What can they do? The boy can play the piano and the girl can sing. Looks like that from the picture. She is standing in front of a mic, so perhaps she can sing very well. And Mark Yu is sitting on the piano or at the piano? Piano, right? Not on the piano, on the top of it, at the piano. So Mark Yu, perhaps he can play the piano. Look at them. How old do you think they are? Look, Mark Yu looks like 7, 8-year-old. And Cleopatra looks like 6, 7, 8 years old too. You know, they are very small, but they are very, very talented. And that's why we can call them child prodigies. Mark Yu is a child prodigy. Cleopatra Stratton is also a child prodigy. I'm going to play an audio file for you. Listen and complete the sentences about Mark Yu first. Are you ready, everyone? 5.11. कुछ ना एकदम ये हो गया है। यस बेटा, मतलब हिंदी 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 जो तुमने पूछा उसको हिंदी में पूछ लो। हाँ, आप हिंदी में पूछ लीजिए। ओ, उसको इंग्लिश में बोलना है। सवाल हिंदी में पूछना है बेवकूफ। चाइल्ड प्रोडिजी नहीं, हिंदी में बोलना है। वो तो मैंने उसकी हिंदी बताई कहाँ, वो तो समझा दिया व्हाट चाइल्ड प्रोडिजी इज, राइट। उतनी अच्छी हिंदी आती तो मैं हिंदी टीचर ना होता, राइट। हाँ,
आपके पास कोई चाइल्ड प्रोडिजी था?
मतलब क्या आप किसी चाइल्ड प्रोडिजी के साथ कैरम खेले हैं, ये सवाल है, राइट राइट राइट।
आपके पास
आपके पास था मतलब मेरे घर में?
चाइल्ड
मैं खुद था कि नहीं, ये पूछना चाह रहे हैं? अरे नो यार, not at all. I wasn't a child prodigy, not at all. I couldn't play carom board as a kid. When I was in class 5, my friend Gyan Prakash took me to his home because he had a carom and I loved carom. So I requested Gyan, I want to play carom. He said, okay, come to my house. So I went with him. He took out the carom board. I sat, and when I wanted to hit the striker, my finger hit the board. Thup, thup. I could not hit the striker. And I was in class 6, 5, so I was already 11 years old. And I could not even hit the striker. I learned it later, because I played a lot. It is a skill, I think. It is not a talent, in my opinion. Okay, so I wasn't. तो आपको पूछना चाहिए था, were you a child prodigy? क्या पूछना था? Were you a child prodigy? Right? आप child prodigy थे? Were you a? Have मतलब जैसे I have a phone. I have a speaker, and I have an idiot as my student here sitting with me. All right. I have a student. हम अपनी बात नहीं कर रहे, ये है। तो I have a child prodigy. ऐसे हो जाएगा, मैं खुद थोड़ी हुआ। ठीक है, ये जो स्ट्रगल करा ना इस उम्र में आकर, ये हैव और बी को समझने में, कि मेरे बारे में बात कर रहा है, हैव वर्ब यूज कर रहा है। देख रहे हो ना, ये 90% स्कूल्स के बच्चों की प्रॉब्लम है। वो कमजोर बच्चा नहीं आ रहा, आप लोगों को पता है उसके बात करने के तरीके से। इट्स शार्प माइंडेड। लेकिन आप कितने शार्प माइंडेड हो? आपको जर्मन आती है? क्यों नहीं आएगी? क्योंकि आपको कभी सुनने को मौका नहीं मिला। तो इंग्लिश उतना ही आता है जितना सुन पाए, समझ पाए, थोड़ा बहुत गलत सलत। अगर अच्छा मौका फिर से, देयर इज नथिंग कॉल्ड टैलेंट व्हेन यू आर लर्निंग अ लैंग्वेज। ओके, इंग्लिश भी सीखने के लिए टैलेंट नहीं चाहिए आपके अंदर कोई। You just need to be patient, and you need to make efforts every day. That's it. So shall I play the audio now? Listen and complete the text.
Tape script 5.11. Mark U, pianist.
He was born on January the 5th, 1999, in California, USA. He can play the piano and the cello. He could play the piano when he was 3. He could play the cello when he was 4. Last year, he played with Lang Lang, the famous Chinese pianist in New York. They were a big success.
Shall I play one more time?
Yes, sir.
Tape script 5.11. Mark U, pianist.
He was born on January the 5th, 1999, in California, USA. He can play the piano and the cello. He could play the piano when he was 3. He could play the cello when he was 4. Last year, he played with Lang Lang, the famous Chinese pianist in New York. They were a big success.
Done. Shall I play one more time? Okay. Listen very carefully, everyone.
Tape script 5.11.
You have finished.
Mark U, pianist.
He was born on January the 5th, 1999, in California, USA. He can play the piano and the cello. He could play the piano when he was 3. He could play the cello when he was 4. Last year, he played with Lang Lang, the famous Chinese pianist in New York. They were a big success.
Yeah. Shall we check now? Okay. Number 1. He was born on. नहीं बेटा ना आप होगा हाँ कोई बात नहीं वो वहां छूटा नहीं है यहाँ छूटा है वहां नहीं छूटा है प्लीज समझिएगा आपको लग रहा है वहां छूटा है अगर किताब में छूटा हुआ है मेरे पास एक किताब है ऐसी उसमें एक भी वर्ड मैंने नहीं लिखा हुआ है मुझे लिखना चाहिए क्योंकि मेरा यहाँ भरा है ना मुझे उसमें लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है तो आप टेंशन ना ले जो आप लिख पाए आई प्लेड इट 3 times. Did I play it 3 times? I played this audio file 3 times. And you had to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 words. 11 words you had to write. Means each time you had to write only 4 words. Okay? And if you couldn't, that shows your poor listening skills. And let me tell you, your listening skills will take your speaking skills up. अगर आपकी लिसनिंग स्किल्स खराब है तो स्पीकिंग स्किल्स अच्छी नहीं हो सकती हमारी एक स्टूडेंट है दिल्ली में हर नेम इज सुनीता जब बोलना शुरू करती है फट 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 बहुत कुछ बोल अपने हिसाब से बहुत बोल जाती आज तक का रिकॉर्ड है whenever I have invited a guest in my class चाहे किसी भी कंट्री से हो अमेरिका इंग्लैंड फ्रांस कहीं से भी कोई गेस्ट आया उसने जो पूछा उसको समझ नहीं आया उल्टा पुल्टा ही जवाब हुआ तो बिकॉज शी हैज लर्न थ्रू द ट्रांसलेशन मेथड वो हिंदी से ही सोच के बोलती है पूरा उनको इंग्लिश वर्ड्स का फील नहीं आता उनको उसके बदले इंग्लिश हिंदी आती इस वजह से शी हैज बिग प्रॉब्लम्स शी हैज स्पेंट मेनी इयर्स शी इज 26 27 ऑलरेडी ओके शी हैज स्पेंट मेनी इयर्स स्टडीइंग इंग्लिश My point is, आप लोगों को अपनी listening skills बेहतर करनी है बेटा listening skills बेहतर होगी speaking skills automatically improve कुछ बेवकूफ लोग अपना प्रोडक्ट बेचने के लिए आके क्या बोलते हैं वीडियोस में इंस्टाग्राम पे आप सिर्फ इंग्लिश सुनते रहते इसलिए आप बोल नहीं पा रहे अरे बेवकूफ तुम अगर तमिलनाडु जाओगे तो तुम पहले क्या करोगे तमिल सुनोगे राइट वो फिगर आउट होने लगता है फिर मुंह से निकलने लगता है तुम एफर्ट्स नहीं मारते होता है ये नेचुरल प्रोसेस तुम तमिल मत सुनो और फिर बोलने की कोशिश करो तो जो ये कह रहे हैं ना कि आप सुन रहे हैं इसलिए नहीं बोल पा रहे उल्टा बोल रहे हैं आप नहीं सुन रहे जितना सुनना दैट्स व्हाई यू आर नॉट स्पीकिंग फिर से बता देता हूँ break down कर देता हूँ if you have 1 hour to spend on English okay 50 minutes listening 10 minutes speaking and if you spend 30 minutes speaking then you are going to learn very slowly if you have 1 hour every day to spend on English because you have so many other things to do spend 50 minutes listening to English only 10 minutes speaking let's see वो स्पीकिंग और लिसनिंग के बारे में बात कर बाकी लर्निंग तो बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं जैसे राइट नाउ व्हाट आर वी डूइंग वी आर लर्निंग सो लेट्स डू इट नंबर 1 Mark you was born not burn born say born there is another word burn it is pronounced born lips round born understand Mark you was born on January the 5th 3 बार में आपने गौर किया क्या बोला उसने January the 5th he was born on January the 5th 1999 in California USA 2 he can play the piano and the क्या होता है यहाँ लिखा है CLLO आवाज कुछ और आ रही थी, लेकिन आपका दिमाग ट्रिक हो गया स्पेलिंग देख के। 3 बार आपने कुछ और सुना है। लेट मी प्ले वन मोर टाइम फॉर यू, सुन लो, मुझे बताओ क्या सुना।
Tape script 5.11.
क्या होता है देखो।
Mark U, pianist.
हेलो।
He was born on January the 5th, 1999, in California, USA. He can play the piano
बताओ किसको किसको पता है क्या बोला उसने।
and the cello.
क्या सुना? Did you hear cello? But 3 times you couldn't notice. समझा? आप मान दोगे कि आप नींद में थे? आप मानोगे कि आप नींद में थे? नहीं ना, लेकिन आप नींद में थे कि नहीं? 3 बार वो चेलो बोलिए, 3 बार आप चेलो सुने, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Why was that? ऐसा कैसे हुआ? Tell me. I'll tell you. Because the spelling is C-double-L-O, and you believe you know the right pronunciation, so you ignored it. सामने से चलो चलो चलो.
He could play the piano when he was 3.
Listen.
He could play the cello when he
Each time she said it twice. So I played it 3 times. You heard it 6 times. 6 बार सुनने के बाद तुम बोल रहे थे चलो. इससे क्या पता चला कि तुम सो रहे थे? You were asleep. नहीं, यहाँ पर कुछ ट्रिक है, मैं समझाता हूँ। जब भी आपका दिमाग ये सोचा जैसे ही मैं ये जानता हूँ, उसी समय क्या होगा? जो इंफॉर्मेशन आ रही है उसको वैल्यू नहीं करो। अगर ये सामने नहीं लिखा होता, किताब बंद होती, तो आप पहले बार में क्या सुनते? चलो। आपको फायदा किताब खुले रहने का कि नुकसान? किताब खुले रहने का नुकसान हुआ, क्योंकि आपने स्पेलिंग देखी C-double-L-O, आपके दिमाग को रिलैक्स होने को मिल गया कि ये जानते हैं सर, और उसने चलो सुना ही नहीं। एक्सपेरिमेंट करना है, अपने घर के लोगों के साथ करो। प्ले दिस ऑडियो, गिव 3 people the book and play this audio 3 times and then close the book. Give 3 people, don't give the book, just play the audio 1 time. वो 1 time पूछना क्या सुना था तुमने? पियानो एंड वो लोग बोलेंगे चलो एक बार में, और ये 3 बार सुनने के बाद बोलेंगे चलो, जिनके पास किताब थी, because they were being influenced by the spelling. I hope you understood how learning a language can be very tricky sometimes. What you think is a help can be a problem too.
He was 4. Last year, he played with Lang Lang, the famous Chinese pianist in New York. They were a big success.
I will play it one more time though, okay? I'll play it one more.
Tape script 5.11. Mark U, pianist.
He was born on January the 5th, 1999, in California, USA. He can play the piano and the cello. He could play the piano when he was 3. He could play the cello when he was 4. Last year, he played with Lang Lang, the famous Chinese pianist in New York. They were a big success.
So now you have another text. Exercise 3, Cleopatra Stratton. Can you write similar sentences about her with the words in the book? Take a look. What will you say, the first sentence? He was born on October the 7th, 2002 in Moldova, near Romania. Okay. Number 2. Cannot good. When she was just 2 years old. Can or could? Very nice. 3. When she was 3, he made an album. La Varsta de Triani. 4,
Had album every
was a big success. 150,000 were sold around the world. Okay, let's do it one more time, everybody. To your partners. To your partners. Come on. Read these sentences. 1, 2, 3, 4 about Cleopatra Stratton. Come on. Come on.
on October
There. Monu. Is that Monu? Who is there? Manua. Practice will start. You don't have a partner, sorry. Okay. Well, he can be your partner. Quickly. You practice it with him. Join them, please, together.
hello sir.
Yes, Nishant, beta. I want to,
Sir.
I'm not open because we have only 5 minutes, okay? Yes, Nishant.
Yes, sir. Sir, I ask when I go somebody house, then she ask me where did you open sandals? Then I say I open my sandals at the doors.
Yeah, yes, you can say that. Absolutely. Lovely, Nishant. Good job.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
I hope you guys are practicing too alone. Please practice, okay? Make those sentences about Cleopatra.
Tape script 5.12.
Shall I play 5.12? Will you check?
Yes, sir.
Okay, listen.
Cleopatra Stratton, singer.
She was born on October the 7th, 2002 in Moldova near Romania. She could sing beautifully when she was just 2 years old. When she was 3, she made an album, La Vasta de Triani. Her album was a big success. 150,000 were sold round the world.
Got it? I will put these audio files in the group so that you can listen and enjoy. I keep saying, listen and enjoy, listen and enjoy. Do you enjoy listening? Do you find it enjoyable? That's the bigger question. Listen, it's an acquired taste. सुनते सुनते अच्छा लगने लगता है. 1-2 महीने जम के सुनिए फिर अच्छा लगेगा, आसान लगेगा. Okay? Fine. So guys, we will meet on Monday. Let's wrap up the class now.
Okay, sir.
Bye-bye, everybody. Take care of yourself.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Bye.